Hi everybody, I am here today to talk about Jazz 3 picks yet again. Okay, I've been using these Eric Johnson Jazz 3 picks since they came out. I switched from regular red Jazz 3s to these. I just think these they feel a little bit, I don't know, more matte finished? Something. I don't know. Anyway, fast forward to the last month or so. Dunlop discontinued those and replaced them with these. So, I don't know if I'm devastated or if it's no big deal. So I've been trying these out. I've played them on stage for 5 gigs. I'm using them at home. I guess I shouldn't hybrid pick in a video about how the pick sounds. Okay, that was the new one. Let's try my old standard here. I can't tell a difference. I mean, they basically sound the same. Let's go to totally acoustic here. Red pick. White pick. Red pick. White pick. The red is clickier. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I have always thought that I preferred a thuddier pick, less clicky, unless I'm getting strummy, but then I might use an orange Tortex. I'm not a strummy guy. So as soon as I found out they were discontinued, I bought, I don't know, like 120 of the red ones. I usually will take like 3 of these out of the package and put 2 in my pocket for gigs and leave 1 on my desk. And those 3 can last me quite a while. I think the tips on the red ones, even as they wear out, they don't shred and get funky like the regular standard Jazz 3s that I used for years before these came out. As the tips wore down, there would be like these little strings of plastic wanting to come off of them. And I don't find that so much with the Eric Johnson Jazz 3s, or the red ones. The white ones, on the other hand, I've been using this one for a week quite a bit. The tip is actually shredded a little bit. You're not really going to be able to see this in the video, but I'm going to describe it. Here's one that got dozens of gigs of use. You can see a little bit of angle wear on there. And here's the white one I've been using for maybe a week. Maybe this went to 3 gigs and lots of home practice. I don't know if you can see, but the tip has flattened out there. So here's the red one it was played at least a dozen gigs, and then this white one's been out of the package for maybe a week. I think I played 2 gigs with this one, and it was sitting by the couch, which means I played with it for hours and hours. So it's flattened out a little bit on the tip. We'll just have to see how it goes with these. I suspect the white plastic might end up wearing out faster than whatever they were using in these. I will say, if I end up liking these more, even if they shred faster, I don't mind replacing them frequently if I have guitar picks that I like. Okay, we'll play a little bit on the electric, and then I'll switch to the acoustic. I will try my hardest not to hybrid pick so that you guys can really hear the pick. That was the white. I'll switch to the red just for a second. Definitely clickier. white. Yeah, thuddier. The red is definitely clickier than the white. Okay, and we've got pretty fresh strings on here, so here's the white pick. That's the new white Eric Johnson Jazz 3. All right, let's go to the red and compare. This is better on the acoustic. It's because of the clickiness. If I get a light touch going, if I do that with a white pick, does it still? Same. Okay, moral of the story is great picks, both of them. When I run out of red ones, I'll start buying the white ones. I was so disappointed. I have auto delivery on Amazon of these, and I got the email that something was out of stock, and it was these. So I just thought, okay, I'll just go find the new link for it, because I thought just maybe like once the sellerage, whatever. Anyway, no more 6-packs available. And so I looked it up, and sure enough, this is the new Eric Johnson Jazz 3. So that led me to overstocking. I don't know if I could probably have just switched to the white picks and been happy, but you know, picks are a thing. Like, I have to make a separate video about this. I don't want to go into it here, but I switched to Fred Kelly thumb picks for 8 months. I didn't play a flat pick on a single gig, and then one day I randomly picked up a Jazz 3 and played guitar, and I was like, oh, this is, I had to go back. So now I take a thumb pick and a few Jazz 3s to a gig, and will occasionally thumb pick. But the longer it goes, the worse I'm getting it. All the cool thumb pick stuff I had built up is I'm starting to lose some of it. But I mean, this is just the pick for me. It always has been. So I'm hoping that this holds up the same way these did, because great guitar picks. I hope this was helpful for you in one way or another. I just had to make a video about it because there's a lot of Jazz 3 videos on my channel. They're like my picks. So I need to get some that say Birdsnake on them instead of Eric Johnson TX, made out of this clickier plastic. Although the thuddy thing, I kind of like it. I think when I get on a stage with a Stratocaster, it's going to be beautiful. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was helpful in some way or another. I'm Birdsnake. Thanks for watching.